Guys, I recently went on a trip to Nigeria, and ever since I went on that trip, I've come back a new man. I am more demure, I am more calm.
No, that's not true. I swear to God, that's not. Because there's no way you can go to Nigeria and make
Nigerians know how to make their own joy. I feel like us in the Western world, we expect joy to be handed to us on a silver platter.
See, there is much more life when you're sharing every moment with people than you sharing the moment with yourself. You get depressed so much whereby you have everything, but it seems like you don't have everything.
Yeah. I think because there is scarcity, it kind of forces you to look inward. In terms of you tap into your internal resources because your external resources are so limited. Whereas here, we're so used to tapping into external resources that we forget about the power of our internal resources.
I've stayed in the village, right?
Yes, we know. Do you know what I realized when I went to Nigeria? I realized that I come from a long lineage of priests, right? I think understanding that, a question I ask myself a lot is, why was I born into this family?
Every journey is completely different. That's why the palm of our hand is not the same as ours.
Yeah.
For you have your own path. You could choose to follow the path that has been laid.
Yeah.
Or you could choose to just follow your own path as an individual.
Maybe the way you're supposed to live out your life is very different from the way your lineage has done it in the past. And that is okay. You might need to design your space in a way that blocks out the noise of, oh my God, why are you so different? Oh my God, why do you do things this way? Oh my God, is this just a question of, is this really what you've been called to?
I've been working with a lot of anger, right? A lot of anger. And for some reason, I told my mom about it. Like, I'm so angry about a lot of stuff. Most of this anger is coming from, I'm hearing more of the voices of people around.
Oh, there's so much distraction. It's honestly so easy.
I'm telling you.
I can't even blame. Like, I'm in the same boat. It's so easy to get distracted. Whether it's family pressure, whether it's social media, there are so many things that just want to distract you. No distraction 2026. No distraction 2026. No distraction 2026.
Wait, why am I doing that?
Because you've been horny, Negro. You've been wanting to pipe.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Word of a Home podcast. As you can see, this is another beautiful day. Beautiful, exceptional day. And here I am, your one and only special and unique Omoba Sef.
And for those of you guys who don't know, I am your one and sometimes ever so chaotic host, Sam. Except I've changed my ways.
From... I see. Sometimes I'm not prepared for what you're about to say. And that actually needs to stop.
Before we actually get into anything, guys, for those of you guys who are new here and you don't know, get to know, this is the number one space on the internet where we have all things conversations about all things life. We talk about it from A to Z, guys. This is the space where you come, chill, have a good time, and we're just gonna unpack life because life needs to be unpacked sometimes. It's complex, it's complicated, it's a roller coaster. Everything happens that we don't expect it sometimes. Things shift, things change, and we just need to unpack it sometimes.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I have a different
shift, things change. Where is your mind?
Things shift and things change. Like me, guys. Ever since I've come back from Nigeria, if you don't know, I did a trip to Nigeria. I've come back Sev, let me be demure for once. Don't look at me like that. Anyway, okay. Guys, I recently went on a trip to Nigeria, and ever since I went on that trip, I've come back a new man. I am more demure, I am more calm. So my new intro is, I am your one and ever so calm host, Sam.
No, that's not true. I swear to God, that's not true. Honestly, that's not true. Because there's no way you can go to Nigeria and be calm. That is not even an intro to say you have.
No, facts.
Been to Nigeria.
I think if there's one thing I can about, there is actually no way that you can go to Nigeria and be calm. Guys, that place is rugged. And I don't even mean it in like a bad way. I mean it in like, Nigerians are rugged people especially because I spent most of my time in Ibadan. I'm definitely saying that wrong. You know, my cousin used to make fun of my Yoruba bears. I will slap that girl next time I see her. She deserves good. She should watch it. She deserves good beating. good beating. Oluwa, if you watch this, I will beat you very well when I see you next time. You know, she had the audacity, guys. One of my cousins had the audacity to ask me, why do you talk like a girl? I thought I will slap your face.
He said that to you?
Yeah. Because Nigerians are so audacious.
Yes.
And she's a 17-year-old, she's a grown-ass girl, grown-ass woman. So she's probably thinking at me like, nigga, why'd you act like a woman? Do you understand what I mean? You know what Nigerians are like. They're very strict on their like male boundaries and female boundaries. This is how females act. This is how males act. So when I go there, I'm real vivacious, real camp, real happy. Do you understand what I mean? They're probably looking, babe, is everything okay back home? But yeah, cheeky girl. Guys, Nigeria was amazing. If you guys follow me on socials, if you don't, go and do it. I post everything on my stories. I'm also going to leave a highlight as well of my whole trip. Nigeria was absolutely amazing. I loved it so much.
So wait, what do you love the most about my country?
Our country, Jesus Christ, I was born there. Anyway, guys, where was I? What did I love most?
What do you love the most about my country?
First thing I will say, guys, before we get to the main episode, first thing I will say is that I stayed in Ibadan, which is like a more rugged part of Nigeria, if that makes sense, compared to like not
Lagos
the most
is
not
way more
rugged.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Lagos is
the center of almost everything.
No, rugged as in like what's the word? Rugged as in like not as modern, if that makes sense. Yes, Lagos is more modern than Ibadan. It is. Like there's a clear difference. It's night and day. There's a clear difference. Like you will know when you're in Ibadan, you will know when you're in Lagos. So I say mostly in Ibadan, which means I saw a lot of like a lot more of the poverty gap, if that makes sense, with the area that I was staying in as well, which I loved because I just felt like it gave me a genuine, more accurate grasp of Nigeria.
Yes.
Rather than doing the usual dirty December that everyone does, where they stay in Lekki or they stay in the more kind of upper echelon parts of Nigeria, if that makes sense. So that was really nice. But what I will say that I love the most, and this is my number one biggest takeaway about Nigeria.
Locally.
Is no, not the food.
No, okay.
Even though the food was fantastic, the food was sick.
100%.
Like the street suya,
100%.
everything was amazing.
100%.
Everything was amazing. I would say the biggest takeaway is that Nigerians know how to make their own joy. I feel like us in the Western world, we expect joy to be handed to us on a silver platter. And I think it's because everything is handed to us here.
You're preaching.
I feel like it's because everything is handed to us here. Like, you want a phone, get it on credit. You want a car, get it on credit.
Yes.
You want a house, you get it on credit.
Yes.
You want this, you get it on credit. You want to go to school, you get it on credit, basically. You get a loan. Do you understand what I mean? Everything is so readily available. Everything is handed over. You don't have to actually work too hard for a lot of things.
Yes.
If you want to be set apart from the masses, that's when you want to start working a bit harder. Do you understand what I mean?
Correct.
But to be a part of the masses that's enjoying privilege every single day, you don't have to do too much. Do you understand what I mean? Even with like the benefits that you get, even if you don't go to school, you actually don't have to do too much. Whereas there, you just don't get that. The privilege isn't there. The opportunity isn't there. Even if you go, I was speaking to you about it earlier. Even if you go to university, you come out and the jobs aren't available. You find people with degrees, with masters, and they're still working in markets because the job market is just dead there, if that makes sense. Regardless of all that though, and despite all of it, the joy that I saw there could not be compared to the joy that I see here.
With 100%.
And even like when I was reflecting on my life and reflecting on how much I had and the lack of scarcity that existed in my life, I was like, I don't even see this much joy in your life compared to the joy I'm seeing here. And they don't even have, not even up to half or even 1 or 2% of maybe the opportunities and the exposure that you have. Or like yes, I'm not the richest, but I can easily say that I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, if that makes sense. Although I was born in Nigeria, do you understand what I mean? So like, I'm the generation where it just came out of struggle, if that makes sense. So yes, I was born into struggle, but I wasn't in struggle for that long. Do you understand? Because my parents weren't particularly that wealthy, if that makes sense. They were very poor, actually. And it wasn't until they came here and they maybe started building a better life for themselves.
Correct.
Which, once I got into my teenage years, that's a silver spoon. Do you understand what I mean? I grew up with a golden spoon in my mouth. Everything It's ready for you, ready to go. Which is why even like with recent friends that came down here recently, I understand like how they come here and they work very hard, because it's not even that they're hard workers. It's just that in Nigeria there is just a baseline of hard work. Like that's how you have
what you considered as hard work is just
a normal thing for like it's just
I'm glad you went.
It's just a normal thing for them. Like it's literally just a plain normal everyday thing. Like you have to be rugged, you have to work hard, you have to be quick-witted, you have to be fast, unless the next Nigerian is ready to take advantage of you, or the next Nigerian is ready to kind of take what's yours, because it's like everyone is trying to hustle, everyone's trying to get it, everyone is trying to survive. So if you're not the first there's someone waiting. There's someone waiting to take it. So when they come here, it's just ingrained in them. Hard, and it's not even hard work. I'm talking about smart work. Like the ability to work smart and work hard is just it's just ingrained in them. But my biggest takeaway was just like the joy. Literally, there was one night I was literally just speaking to David, and I was just like, we were looking up like the suicide rates of here compared to the suicide rates in Nigeria. And the suicide rate in Nigeria is 3 point something per 100,000, I think, or per 10,000. I can't remember now.
Okay.
But here it's 11 point something per 100,000 or 10,000.
So it's higher here.
It's higher here, and it's like you have everything. We
still want to die.
Everything given to us, but you still want to die. You've still had enough.
No, it's depression.
It's greed. It's greed, Sam.
No, Sam, it's not greed.
It's entitlement. It's entitlement,
Sam. Okay.
It's
a greed. No, it's not greed.
It is greed.
It is. You're giving. It's just like, okay, think about it. They put so much food in a room for you alone.
Yes.
Like there's a food in with you in a room.
Yeah.
Right? You get to a point, you become so obese with like
obese.
Yeah. You can't move.
Yeah.
And you've been in that same spot for so long, you don't understand what is outside of the world.
Yeah.
And that's depression right there.
Yeah.
Because you're not experiencing, although it seems like you have so much food, but it's like you're having that so much food just to yourself.
Yes.
And then you're not. See, there is much more life when you're sharing every moment with people than you sharing a moment with yourself.
That's true.
So it's like over here, there is that. Oh my goodness, that's why I love Nigeria. I love the fact that you went to Nigeria. I love it. Because hearing all this, I was saying this in the car, I love the perception of how your eyes has opened to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because here, the way we are wired here is, everyone is a bystander. All right, and then just sort your things out, eat within your space, bang, 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 that's it, bang, that's it. And then you get depressed so much whereby you have everything, but it seems like you don't have everything.
Yeah.
You have access to everything, but it feels like you don't have access to everything. So the access to everything you have is just for you to validate yourself, to say, okay, you know what, at least I'm doing well. At least, okay, fine. That's why which is what I say to a lot of even people within my circle, is that we get to the point whereby what we do is for people to be able to accept that, okay, that guy's on a different level, not even for themselves. Like that's why people will just go and buy. I'm not throwing shade though. That's why, because this happens a lot in black communities, by the way, whereby they are the one that will go and buy this expensive stuff, which, to be honest, you don't have money in your account.
Yeah.
But you are buying the most expensive things
on credit. Yeah.
Because you have,
because you can.
Not that you can, but the availability is there.
Yeah.
But then that is depression, because you're leaving to pay for stuff that, and those kind of stuff is depressing.
I heard that.
You're keeping up with the system.
Yeah.
You're chasing the system.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back home, there is suffering. We know that. But Sadiq is there. Like, bro, like, I'm envisioning it, and it's so beautiful. Yes, there is so much hardship there. And I'm talking from privilege, because obviously, because it's been a long time I've been there. right? But when I was there, yeah, Sodiq is there, yeah, this thing is there. Like, it's a community.
Yeah.
Like, it's a community whereby it's vibrant. Like, every day is a story on its own. It's a poetry. Every day has something to engrave even within your own body. Oh my goodness, I love Nigeria.
Yeah, because I feel...
I will say this, it's the best country in the world.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna lie.
But you're biased, you come from Nigeria.
No, it's not bro, you know I'm Ivorian as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? It's the best country in the whole world. We just have the wrong system.
Yeah, I think the government, it's so crazy because I was speaking to a lot of the locals, I was speaking to a lot of the local cab drivers and things like that. And the conversation of the government failing the country has been a very long conversation. It's weird because, it's weird because I'm still trying to figure out how I kind of want it to reflect in my life living here. In terms of like, I generally think there's some sort of magic in scarcity. And what I mean by that is that, like, I think because there is scarcity, it kind of forces you to look inward, if that makes sense.
Be more innovative.
Yeah, and also in terms of like, I have to hold on to something. If it's not myself, then it's God. If it's not God, then it's joy. In terms of you tap into your internal resources because your external resources are so limited. Whereas here, we're so used to tapping into external resources that we forget about the power of our internal resources. And that's what I mean, like their vivaciousness, their joy, their ability to survive. They are forced to do that. They are forced to awaken the actual power of a human being and the power that the human being actually has control over itself. Because I hate to say this, but even like speaking of something as serious as suicide, there is almost a lack of control there. And I don't mean that in terms of the person doesn't have any self-control. It definitely is a mental health issue, but there is some sort of I want to say psychosis, but something has snapped for you to start thinking like that. Do you understand what I mean? Your body has lost some sort of power over itself in terms of, and not to say it's that person's fault. Situations and circumstances can definitely lead someone there. Do you understand what I mean, right? But then I feel like here, because we're so spoilt for choice, it's like we think that all of these external resources, one of them should have worked. Do you understand what I mean? And all of a sudden, when nothing is working, the money isn't working, the community isn't working, the friends aren't working, the drugs aren't working, the alcohol isn't working, the spending isn't working, the gambling isn't working, the sex isn't working, everything we have access to here, stuff, anything, none of it is working. We forget that we have so much power within ourselves. One, to create our own joy, if that makes sense. Two, to create our own well-being. Like health, guys, basic healthcare essentials are so expensive over there. Maybe not for us who use pounds, but the people who use Naira over there is so expensive. Like, you work in a normal job, you cannot afford basic healthcare. Do you understand what I mean? So for them to the point where they can't even look after their health properly, but yet to still have great well-being, we have to start questioning ourselves over here.
Fact.
We have to really start asking ourselves genuine questions like, what's up? You have everything.
Yep.
Everything. What's up? And you know what? Even moving forward, I swear, if I'm going through a season of like, I'm depressed, this isn't working, my question will be to myself, Sam, what's up?
Yeah.
Because you have so much. Like, what is it that you need? There is no lack here. So there is something you need to find within yourself to know that you need to, rise up. Like, I don't understand. Like, you have it within yourself. I feel like having so many of these external resources almost make us feel powerless. And sometimes make us forget that. It makes us think that we have no power of our own, or we have no resource within ourselves to make something happen. Like, these guys are so innovative and I'm pretty sure this isn't just Nigeria, by the way. I feel like I don't think it's just Nigeria. I feel like if we go into like other less privileged areas of the world, you will find people making something out of nothing.
That's true.
Yes,
I get that.
And that's the point I'm trying to make, because I feel like because we're so used to having something here, we're incapable of making something out of nothing. Like in the West, I genuinely, even before I looked it up, I knew, because I was like, in the West, the suicide rates and the rates of unhappiness are so much more higher compared to like these less privileged countries. There's something that stuff does to us, I think. Poisoning us, ruining us, demolishing us.
Let me break something down.
Go for it.
Okay. First off, the water we drink there
What? First of all,
is different.
No, shut up. Because first of all, what water are you drinking? Because I didn't drink no tap water. I drank bottled water.
Bottled water?
I didn't even drink water from a bag. I drank because I'm not coming home with nothing.
That's why. Because one thing is, our water is good.
What water is
Our
good?
water is fresh.
What water are you talking
Our
about?
water is exceptional.
What water?
Our water is Sam, have you tasted our water?
Wait, no. First tell me.
Our water is
first
natural.
tell me the source of the
It's
water,
natural.
please.
Sam, look. Let me tell you something.
Guys, don't go in Nigeria and drink tap water.
No.
Be very careful.
Wait, Sam, calm down. Because one thing is, everywhere you go is water in Nigeria. I'm sure you know that, right? And because of that, if you dig a well here, water will come out of it.
I won't be drinking it though.
Sam, see, because I've stayed in the village, right?
Yes, we know.
So, what was that for? What was that response? See, what was that response? What was that response?
I was just confirming what you said.
Did I need a confirmation? What kind of confirmation? Did I say that I need a confirmation?
No, you've been in the trenches. It's okay.
Sam, are we doing this? Okay. Just for the sake of the pod.
I've lived in the village. Duh, nigga.
Sam!
I've lived in the village. No shit.
Sam, are you mocking me up? Oh, let me now shock you. Let me shock you.
Well done, Sherlock.
Sam, see how your vein is popping.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh, Eureka.
Sam, I'm not laughing anymore. See,
Seb.
let's pack up. Let's go.
Seb, my stomach.
Let's go. Let's go home.
My stomach.
So this is how we should be mocking each other.
Oh my god.
No, you want to be mocking
my
me?
God.
You think you're the only one that know how to mock somebody? Okay, Sam, let's go home.
No, Seb, carry on.
No, I'm not doing it.
Carry on.
I'm not talking anymore.
No, go for it. You lived in the village.
Did I say Jeremy? Did I say I forgot?
Guys, we're going to interrupt your listening just so we can give you this quick PSA.
Yes.
Please, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are watching on YouTube. If you are also watching or listening on Spotify, make sure you give us a 5-star review. We want this podcast to get to the whole wide world. Also, leave a comment, guys. Wherever you are listening, we want to hear your voices. We want to hear what you have to say, baby. Give this video a like also if you're on YouTube. It's going to do us a world of a favor. That's it. I did that really fast this time.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, because we're in a rush, guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna let you guys get back to the episode.
Like I was saying, the village I stayed,
Yeah.
it was actually a 7-star village.
Okay.
Whereby, the lifestyle is just beautiful. The meat is freshly out of
freshly killed,
see it.
freshly made.
Exactly. And meanwhile here, everything is defrosted.
Yeah.
Frozen.
Yeah. By the time it starts messing with your
organic
brain,
the wrapper that they use on wrap it.
Processed. Tell them
The
how
water we have fresh.
Tell them how much weight I lost. Guys, I lost weight being in Nigeria.
Sam, you need to recheck that.
Wait.
No.
What?
No, not in a bad way. Not in a come on. Not in a bad way, no.
But yeah, our food here is bad, you know.
Fact.
But I went to the toilet every day.
Over there.
Every day. Constipation where? Nigerian, I pooed. In fact, I didn't poo, I shat.
No, calm down. Ah, Sam.
I shat very well. My God, here, rock. I'll be grunting on the toilet because of the stupid nonsense processed food.
Sam, the way you say it, bro.
I pooed so well.
No, I said number 2. Number 2.
No, I pooed.
No,
what
What
I did was not number 2. What I did was poo.
Bro. Number two. Sam.
Like, I would eat, my stomach is ready to go. I said, hallelujah.
Goodness me.
Constipation healed.
That's the thing.
Constipation where?
This is why people are getting
I've been constipated here.
Sam, what kind of episode is this?
Been struggling.
Jeez.
And the thing is, I was so scared because usually I'm a prune juice drinker. I'm a regular customer of the constipation world. So one thing about me, prune juice is a regular part of my diet. So when I was going to Nigeria, to be honest, I was actually meant to go and buy prune juice and take it with me.
And carry it with you.
Exactly. And I forgot. So on the plane, I was thinking, flip. On the plane, I was like,
prune juice?
nah, I'm done. Because one thing about me, constipation is following me. It's
247.
as in, so then when I got there, and then I had like my first few meals, and I felt my stomach rumbling, ready to go. I said, wait a minute.
Yes.
And I went.
Ooh. My goodness.
I went. And I was like, wow.
Damage.
The food here is different.
Yes.
It tastes different. It's so good to your body. Fam, guys, the processed crap over here, it needs to end. It's actually a crime.
Our food has a natural prune juice.
It's a crime. And Sev, I woke up 5, 6, 7 a.m. every day over there. Wow. Here, I struggle to wake up.
Wow.
And I feel so tired. I'm fatigued the whole day.
Maybe it could be that
over there I had
you're in
energy.
a holiday mood.
Maybe because it was a holiday.
But still,
but
even when we're on holiday mood here.
Holiday though, because I was around family a lot. We were doing a lot of charity stuff. Like, it wasn't really a holiday, really. After the first week, it didn't feel like a holiday. It felt like I lived there. Do you understand what I mean? And I was enjoying. How was Egypt? How was it? Did you have fun?
How was Egypt? Egypt was fun. Guys, Egypt
That's your
was
first.
fun.
Oh, it's not your first holiday, is it? Second.
No. Yeah, this year. It was fun. I mean, that's the first Africa country I've been since I left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing about Egypt?
I just love the fact that it reminds me of Nigeria.
Oh, really?
It takes me back home.
Yeah,
and
fair.
the fact that it's an African country, I was like, ooh, you're back to motherland. I felt that energy of
Yeah.
The mosquito was just biting me, and it was
I got loads of bites as well.
I think they must have think I'm British or something. And, they think, oh, this guy is bringing fresh blood. They didn't realize that I am part of them. They didn't know that the blood running through my vein is African blood.
What is wrong with you?
Sam, I don't know why I was proper excited. We did a lot of activity. The people are amazing, actually. The people, they are actually friendly.
Did you expect them not to be?
I mean, people can be. I mean, obviously, some people they can be really aggressive.
A bit funny.
Majority of the people I met, very friendly, very bubbling, very helpful. In the sense of they will even carry your bag for you. Literally, they have that energy.
Guys, before we get into this game, I was just telling Sev that I'm strongly thinking of moving countries. I'm strongly considering moving countries. I'm strongly considering moving. I just don't think my future's in this country. I'm not sure.
If your future,
I need a change. I don't know. Like, my soul isn't.
Is it because of tax?
No, Negro. I was mine with tax. I'm gonna be rich regardless.
Oh, like, this is why I like you, bro. This is why I like you. You speak the language as
what the hell? Tags?
That's good. But within all this your whatever stuff,
Yeah.
right? You didn't consider me, Abby?
No, of course I did. One of the biggest reasons why I've not thought about it strongly is because I'm like, what am I going to do without Severin? That's why I just don't take the thought seriously. Because anytime I think about it, I think, oh, but Severin's there.
Yeah, I'm here.
So what am I going to do?
I'm here. I got you.
So anytime I start actually having that serious conversation with myself, it will definitely
It comes.
include
Yeah.
use. Either I drag you with me,
And I'll go.
or we'll work something out.
I'll go.
You like me that? You like me that much?
What are brothers for? The thing is,
Nigga, stop saying what are brothers for. Just admit you love me. Go on, just admit together that you love me. It's okay. Like, they know. Just admit together that you love me down. Go on.
nigga,
Go on, then. Go on.
I'll bite your head off.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not even going. What do you mean? See this guy? Even. What do you mean?
Just admit that you love me.
I was called before.
down.
Now I was called before, but
As in,
now
like, you love me. Bam. That's something I just
back
say.
off, Baladin. I'll bite your head off, me. Eh? Now I'm feeling cold again.
What are brothers for? Nigga, you love me down.
I'll love your head, Nicole. Anyway,
Okay, cool.
me.
You never thought about me. You know, you're such a princess, damsel.
Nigga.
Oh, you didn't think about me, Samuel?
Crazy guy.
Samuel, what about me?
Sam, what is wrong with you now?
That's what he gave. Samuel, me? What about me?
Is that how I sound? Is that how I sound? Anyway. Sam,
What kind of stupid episode is this?
This is not making the cut.
Guys,
This I'm
I
not making
promise you I don't know what's going on. This is why they said men are not allowed mics. Because of this bullshit. Because of this
You know
bull.
what?
Because of this bull crap. Is why they said men are not allowed mics.
You know what?
What?
If you travel out, I feel like we'll both travel.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
And if you wanna choose, right? Don't choose alone. No?
Really?
Yeah.
Also,
We'll
if you're going to
choose.
make me cry.
Cause I'll preferably we'll go to South Africa.
Really? Would you actually live in South Africa?
Yeah. Either South
But what
Africa.
about wife? When are you going to find a wife? Would you find a wife there or are you going to find a wife here?
Wherever I go.
Because you want to settle down. I know you want many kids.
Yeah. Wherever
So
I
you
go.
got to start a bit early. Shit.
No, the thing is, wherever
Nigga,
I
you
go,
running
my
out of
family
time.
is start there.
Really?
Yeah.
I just don't know. I'm really I'm genuinely thinking about, it's something I've been thinking about a lot. Because
if you want to travel now.
I come from a long...
Make it quick so that someone can plan their future towards it as well.
As in your future?
Yeah.
Guys, come on. Loves me off, man. Just like, Sam, I love you. You know, guys, have you seen those memes of like Ariana Grande and Cynthia? Have you seen those memes?
I don't want to comment.
Where Cynthia is always...
No comment.
Do you know about it though?
Kind of, but no comment.
That's what Sev is to me. Don't touch him, mine, precious mine.
Nigga. What are you talking about?
Anyway, do you know what I realized when I went to Nigeria? I realized that I come from a long lineage of priests, right? And it's so weird because I felt like a big part of the reason why my parents wanted me in Nigeria was just kind of like to see my foundation and to get a better understanding of like the lineage I come from.
Yeah.
And I felt that very strongly when I was there. And one thing that really crossed my mind was that, and even there was a point where I was praying with my brothers and there was just this word that came of like, we come from a long lineage of priests, if that makes sense, and priesthood. And it's so thick in our blood. And it's something that I didn't take seriously until I actually got there, that I realized that these kind of generational things are actually real in terms of like, what even your life may demand of you because of the lineage that you come from. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I don't even think I understand it fully, even from the way I'm talking. I'm pretty sure you can tell that I don't even understand it fully. But like, I think understanding that has made me really question that, like, is this my destiny? In terms of not necessarily priesthood, but as in, like, just that whole kind of way of life, if that makes sense. And although I come from a lineage of priests, I'm trying to think, is my life to somehow in a way continue that legacy, or is there another legacy that I was made for? Does that make sense? Like, that's something I've really been questioning, because I feel like even if you come from a lineage, it's very possible. It's almost like the royal family. Like, I feel like someone like, who's the guy that left the royal family again? The ginger guy. What's his name? Is it
Harry.
Chris? It's not Chris. It's Harry.
Yeah.
Harry. I feel like he's proper looked down upon because he's forged a different path for himself. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've never looked at Harry and thought, like, what a dummy. Like, I've never looked, and I know a lot of people look at him like that, like, he's brought such a bad name to the royal family, blah, 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 ret-a-tear. But that's a lineage. That's a generation of things that have happened in a certain way. And he decided that this isn't a lineage I want to continue. Yes, there are benefits in it. Yes, there are good things in it, but there are also, it's just not my legacy, and I want to start a new one. And some people may look at him and think it's a less than legacy. Like, how can you leave the royal family? Like, it's almost like a birthright. Do you understand what I mean? Like, how can you trade this wonderful birthright? But then, is it really wonderful if I don't see it as wonderful?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? And I'm not saying I don't see my lineage as wonderful. I'm saying that I have a greater appreciation for it in terms of, I want to respect it enough to know that if I don't have much to add to this, I'm not going to try and force it. Because if anything, that will just perverse it. I don't know. I'm just talking freely right now, obviously.
Yeah, I know.
But that's kind of just the things that's been going through my mind. But that's also one of the big reasons why I'm happy I went to Nigeria, because I was able. There's just so much thick blood. That's the only way I can explain it. Like, it's so thick, even in the way that my parents this is such a weird random conversation for the podcast.
Yeah.
Even in such a way, the way that my parents established the ministry was built on so much sacrifice. Do you understand what I mean? And that sacrifice speaks loud.
Okay.
Right? And even when you go there, you see it in like the heritage that has been built. It's been built on that sacrifice. And even when you hear the stories of what they went through and things they had to do to kind of just, and when I say sacrifice, I'm not talking about like people's lives or sacrifice. I'm not talking
No.
I'm
Obviously,
talking about
people
sacrifice in terms of like even kind of not
hardship.
and not doing certain things with their life so they can birth a certain thing. Do you understand what I mean? And sometimes while I was there, I just felt this conflicts of like, there's a lot that, I don't think is the word, but like, when a heritage is so strong, like it's, there's sometimes you owe it certain things. I don't know. I don't think is the right word, but like, in a way, like, you're not indebted. I can't think of the right word, but like, it's there. Do you understand what I mean? Like, it's so heavy over your life because that's the heritage that you've been born into. Does that make sense?
Yep.
For any of you guys who are lost, essentially what I'm saying is that I come from a long line of priests, if that makes sense. And I come from a family where ministry, as in like Christian ministry and being leaders of like, I don't want to say religious, of the Christian faith is a massive thing. Just to really simplify it for anyone who isn't a Christian, for example. And going back home and seeing the origins of the church, like, because the original church was back in Nigeria, I'm really questioning about, in what capacity do I contribute to this? And what capacity makes sense?
Basically, in a nutshell,
for me and my legacy.
What part you play?
Yeah, and for the most part, right now in my life, I'm not sure. I don't know, and that's a big part of the conversation of me moving as well.
Your book is different, though.
Exactly.
So for me, because what I've always noticed is everybody will pave their own path.
Yeah.
Right. Either it being through what has been before, or
I'm not really hearing you.
So pretty much what I'm saying is everybody will pave their own path, right? And every journey is completely different. That's why the palm of our hand is not the same as
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
else. So for me personally, it's either you follow what as the template that has been shown down, because obviously one thing that makes life easier is if you follow what has been laid down previously.
yeah,
Because obviously the structure has been
yeah,
laid down.
yeah.
But you understanding the structure that you are meant to, because I've always had this notation. Is it notation, right? I've always had this idea that everybody your journey is so personal. It is personal to you, for your lineage, for who is to come out of you.
Yeah.
And I've had this discussion with myself in a way whereby I told myself that the life I choose to live right now would determine the ones to come.
Yeah.
So if I am good right now, there's a tendency of them being good. If I am bad right now, there's a tendency of them being bad.
Yeah.
So that is, but for me personally, whoever comes out of me also have the choice to choose to be subjected to either my good or my bad. So everybody, that's why for you have your own path. You could choose to follow the path that has been laid, or you could choose to just follow your own path as an individual.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying in a nutshell is, you are the carrier of whatever you want to exhibit.
Yeah.
So it's a thing whereby it's either you have a knowledge of what has been done previously, and you feel the need to, just like, I'm sorry to say this, the Asian community, right? Their dad opened business. He transfers the business to this one.
Yeah.
And this one will build it, scale it up
Yeah.
more than what it has been. So it makes the journey easier. So follow the structure that has been left for you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it doesn't mean that, and you'll be surprised to know that same business may be passed down to somebody and it will destroy it.
What you're saying actually reminds me of, you know me, I love my animated movies. Have you ever watched Elemental?
Elemental.
I think I've touched on it on this podcast before.
There's one that is blue.
Yeah. And in Elemental, generational like lineage and passing on kind of, this is what our family does, is something that's massively addressed in that film. And basically the main protagonist, as in the main character, her dad has always had this business where they sell like fire rocks. Basically, it's like a really popular snack.
Yeah.
They sell fire rocks, and that's always been the business. And he's always said that, obviously, as the first lady of the family, I'm passing on the business down to you. Do you understand what I mean? And throughout growing up, that's all she's ever known. All she's ever known is that we sell fire rocks. That's the business we do. That's the lineage we have. That's what we're known for. That's what his great-grandfather did it. Her grandfather did it. Her dad is doing it. That's what the family's always been known for. And she's always held as a badge of honor and as a pride that I'm going to take over the shop one day. I'm going to take over the business one day, the family business, and I'm going to continue this rock snack business thing. And a big part of what they explore in the film is that she has this gift where she's able to make these beautiful glass sculptures. So she's very creative and talented in that regard. And what you start to uncover throughout the film is that she actually doesn't want to take over her father's business, because she's just not core to that. Do you understand what I mean? And there's a big conflict in the whole film of her feeling called to take over this business, but then also her knowing that she's not, I don't want to say for made more, because I never want what someone's path to see more than someone else's path. They're just different. Do you understand what I mean? But when I say made for more, I mean made for more in terms of what's more in alignment with her soul and her purpose. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry to say this. There is nothing wrong about you becoming more.
Yeah.
Or because it's a template, right? Somebody can only see the vision, doesn't mean there will be the finish of the vision.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like, I mean, we've seen that a lot of, I just don't want to start listing reference, whereby the vision carrier himself is not the one that actually carry out the vision. So that is pretty much a template. They are the vision carrier, but not the executor. So
yeah, but she did something completely different. Like, she didn't even go in that direction at all.
Yeah, but that birth that idea.
It did. I think
because one thing is your lineage part can birth a new idea for you to bring out the best version of
exactly.
Of yourself.
And I like that you said that, because a question I ask myself a lot is, why was I born into this family? And I think for a lot of people, probably ask themselves that question. And I think for me, one thing I'm definitely realizing as I'm growing up is that I think sometimes you're born somewhere so you have a foundation for what is needed to be built. Like, I don't know, you work in construction. What you guys use for the foundation of a building probably differs building to building depending on the type of material that you're going to end up using. Do you understand what I mean?
The soil texture, everything.
Exactly. So depending on what my life is made to build, I may need a different foundation compared to someone else. So that foundation may be the lineage that I'm coming from. Do you understand what I mean? Like, there are certain things that, and even in that film, there are certain things that she took from her father because of the foundation that he built and from their lineage that she then was able to build her vision from. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And I think without even that foundation, she may not have progressed maybe in what she was doing, because I don't even know how the film ended, but essentially I think she ended up telling her dad that I don't want to take over the business, blah, blah, blah. And then her dad was okay with it. And then I think there was some sort of I don't know, I can't remember now. But what you're saying is 100% accurate. I think when you find that you come from a thick lineage of something that's quite big and quite grand and quite important, I think there is something there that you're supposed to take with you. It may not be necessary. It may not necessarily be that you become a part of that work and you're working in that thing and you're doing that exact thing. But essentially you have taken foundations of those things and built a whole new thing with it that actually is in alignment with your purpose. It's in alignment with what you've been created for.
Yeah. Because I look at it this way. Everybody, you have a part to play in this world, and not everybody within your lineage part is gonna be pretty much everybody doing the same.
Yeah.
Right. And I see it more in an aspect whereby, look, if let's say for example now, in because I my lineage, a lot of us are pretty much. From what I was told, they are from a royal family. But then one person, which is my granddad, decided that, you know what, look, Ilesami Jujo a lot, whereby he believes that he doesn't want this kind of vibe.
Like Prince Harry.
Yeah, he just stepped out of it.
Yeah.
And that did not kill his generation. He did not mean that it's because one thing, there was a question I was asking myself. Okay, what is fulfillment in the sense of what is people understanding of, okay, I'm here, there is a vision, there is something over my life that I need to fulfill.
Yeah.
What do people consider as that? Because me, I see your vision, the total vision is for you to be able to reach the heart of man for God, to be able to guide people to God. That's what I believe. But then, how you go about it is different. Everybody play their part differently within the role of their vision. Yeah. Right? And the way I see it is let's say your lineage is rooted within the priesthood, right? You'll be amazed to realize that it's not everybody that will actually be priesthood.
Yeah, of course.
It's not everybody that is chosen to be priesthood.
Yeah.
Some may be chosen to be an accountant, but that priesthoodness is still there. Yeah. You can't take where you're from out of you. Yeah. But you can become, okay, it's just how you do it that is just different. Yeah. So you can differentiate the one that is choosing to be more like their father, or the one that is just discovering himself to be himself rather than following the step of his father.
I think lineage and heritage is so helpful up to a certain point. And I think I'm up to a certain point where it starts to become distracting, especially when you want to start thinking about forging your own path. And I think that's the point I'm at now, and I'm starting to have conversations as to, do I need to move out of my direct area? Because if we want to use me as a prime example, my direct area right now is very priesthood and ministry orientated. Do you understand what I mean? And it can be distracting. And when I say distracting in terms of when you want to start forging your own path, there's that noise of, is this right? There's that noise of, this is so different.
Yep.
There's that noise of, it doesn't look like what it's been before.
It's not like what we are used to.
Yes, I'll use a very specific example, and this might just be me. This might just be me being, what's the word? Is it pretentious? I don't think the word is pretentious. I think, what's the word? I don't know. This might just be me being prideful. Essentially, I traveled with my family, not my direct blood family. I mean, some of my direct my blood family. I essentially traveled with 2 of my brothers, and then also a few other aunties and uncles, and a few of my friends as well. So we all traveled as a group. Do you understand what I mean? Going to Nigeria and coming back from Nigeria. And then on our way back, there was a situation where once you get to the security gates, we just got to Amsterdam from Lagos, and we were transferring it. We were going to take a flight from Amsterdam to London, right? So we were on the transfer process. So we had to go through security again. And basically, the security guard directed the whole of our group towards one direction. And then when it came to me, he was like, go this way. He was like, go this way. And I was like, oh, no, like, that's my family. He's like, oh, that's your family, you're with them? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, I didn't realize. And it was a very small thing, but it lit something in my mind that it's so crazy how you may be differentiated even by a stranger from the people that you're commonly around. Do you understand what I mean? And the reason why it lit something in my mind, I think, is because even throughout that whole trip, I had been questioning that. Yes, there were questions of, do I belong? But then also, like, it went from do I belong to, okay, I belong, but is my fulfillment, as in the fulfillment of what I'm supposed to give to this world, here in this capacity like this? And I think there's been a conversation within my head of, I don't think I am these people per se. Do you understand what I mean? And I'm just trying to have stricter, because I think I've been very distracted in terms of, I've been trying very hard to be like, okay, I don't fit, let me try and fit. I don't fit, let me try and fit. I don't fit, let me try and fit. And it's not working. And I think what I'm realizing and waking up to is the fact that you're actually your difference wasn't to segregate you. Your difference was to make you aware that maybe the way you're supposed to live out your life is very different from the way your lineage has done it in the past. And that is okay. Does that make sense? And you might need to bring yourself into a space. I'm just speaking freely, by the way. I could be speaking a load of bullcrap. You might need to design your space in a way that blocks out the noise of, oh my God, why are you so different? Oh my God, why do you do things this way? Oh my God, is this just a question of, is this really what you've been called to? Do you understand what I mean? Are you really fulfilling? Like, I move through life with a lot of doubt right now. And a lot of that doubt comes from being from such a rich heritage. Do you understand what I mean? And I kind of really want to start putting myself in a space where I'm moving, rather than like moving a little bit and then doubting and then, do you understand what I mean? And that's why I've been having a lot of the conversations about moving and just being in a space where I can really like, okay, let's really build for real.
To me personally, it is not about how far away you are, right? It's about you being able to be in a space and know and determine, because you can go far away, doesn't mean that you will not hear what you're hearing.
No.
Or you will not see what you're seeing. Or you will not hear phone calls to discuss what you're...
It makes a big difference. So it makes a big difference.
So for me personally...
Because it's your environment. I think your environment actually has a massive impact on you. So it can make a big difference. It's one of the factors that can make a big difference.
I definitely would agree. But I also believe that you have as an individual, you have more part to play on how things affect you. I'm saying this because even I okay, this is me being vulnerable right now. I've been working with a lot of anger, right? A lot of anger, and for some reason I told my mom about it. Like I'm so angry about a lot of stuff, right? And when I said it to my mom, I love the fact that she was just listening. She didn't quick. Oh my goodness! One thing I give glory to God about the kind of family I come from. Honestly, if it's not the kind of family I come from, I think I'm one of those people that would have just walked out of the house and never returned. Because I feel like I'm capable of doing something like that. But because of God, just choose to just bless me with a home whereby, yeah, my home is blessed. So my mom was just listening. She was just listening, and I said to her that I've been working with a lot of anger, and most of this anger is coming from I'm hearing more of the voices of people around rather than the decision that I feel like I can make a great decision outside of the noises of what people are saying.
Yeah.
And because what they are saying is what I'm hearing, I'm acting based on, you're more over critique
Yeah, for sure.
of stuff because of what you're hearing.
Yeah.
So decisions you will make, a natural good decision you will make, you will not be able to make it. It may be a bad decision, it may be a good decision. You will not be able to make an accurate decision because you hear certain voice more
Absolutely,
than more
yeah.
than
It's a lot of noise.
So it messes with your head. Because I feel like I was seeking for the wrongness inside something that was good. I was over critique over something that was good because I was which is something I was even telling Daniel as well. I had this because he definitely will remember this. I was hearing more voice of people. Because I'm somebody that I'm so strong-headed that I believed that no matter what people say, if I want to do what I want to do, I will do it. But that's not true. I realized that I was actually really soft inside. And then I started making wrong decision. I was over critique on something that was beautiful, that had no fault.
Based on other people's opinion.
I was literally creating fault in something because of what was being said.
Yeah.
And that thing just got me so pissed.
Yeah.
And that business was coming from, you hear too many voices.
Yeah.
You hear so many voices and you get confused. That's
Yeah,
what
for sure.
you get
Absolutely.
lost.
Absolutely.
It's the more voices you hear, the more confused you become.
Yeah.
The more lost you become.
Yeah, and it's
The more
frustrating
it
because you
seems like
didn't
don't
realize
know-
that you cared that much.
the more it feels as if you're lost in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just get so confused. You just get wrapped up.
Yeah.
But then your decision making just seems so wrong.
Yeah.
Because it feels like, okay,
How much noise that's around you.
yes.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this to say that yes, even within those noises, right? No, visit whatever voices that is around, right? It's not about how far away you go away from that voices, because you've heard that voice so repeatedly.
Yeah, for
You will
sure.
be in your own secret place and you still hear that voice.
Yeah.
Because that's literally what happened to me, right? And I was trying to guard that, and I was telling my little brother that, bro, you will remember this conversation. I literally had this conversation with him recently. Honestly speaking, because it's something that you've heard so many times. Because outside of that, it's not, you would be in your own room, whereby that voice will replay. It will replay and it will replay and it will replay and it will replay. You will replay to the point whereby you don't know that you're actually walking in it without even understanding. So in a nutshell, I would say, it is not about how far you go. It's about deconstructing what has been the battle that is fighting in your head.
Yeah.
That's why I will go back to you as an individual rather than even what is still around.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I get the idea of even traveling or going somewhere. I get that. Even that traveling where you're going to, right? You hear the voice even more clearer because you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're more isolated.
Yeah.
You're far away from that places because you're just, Sam, I'm telling you, when you're isolated, that's why why do you think the Bible said the devil works, an idle man is the devil workshop? It's because that's when the self-criticness begins.
Yeah.
you dive in more into your being.
Yeah.
And when you dive in into more your being, you hear more of what has been said because it's already been, it's whether you like it or not, it has already become part of you.
Yeah.
That's why they say that words is like egg. Once it's being said, it can't be picked back.
Yeah.
It's been dropped into you. It's a seed.
Yeah. I don't deny that. I think it depends on the individual. Honestly, I don't deny that. And the reason why I think my environment matters a lot and affects me a lot is because a lot of the time I reflect back.
I'm so cool.
I reflect back to when I was in university.
Yeah.
And I think about my life and think how things were set up in university and how certain things were like then compared to like now. And I see clear differences. And I see how much my environment can affect me. Do you understand what I mean? And that's why location's a very big thing for me. But also, I don't even mean location in terms of just even getting away from the noise. I think that's one of the factors. But I mean in terms of location, in terms of I'm not sure if I don't know if this is where the future is. I'm not sure right now.
This country.
Yeah. I'm not sure. If you feel like you're being pulled to a certain thing, I think you should definitely listen to it. I think, especially when you come from a lineage or something, or maybe something that you're expected to do, the noise of expectation can be very, very, very loud. And as you said, I think we have a very important job of looking inside ourselves and destroying those voices. Even though I think
it's not
they're there for a guide, you know. And I think you're placed where you are for a reason, and I think you need to take those voices, but they're not. Even for me, this is what I was going to say. Going to Nigeria is what helped me realize that I was being controlled by my voices, actually. So it wasn't until I understood how rich our heritage was that that's what gave context to my confusion. What I mean by that is that I realized how strong the heritage was. That's what made me realize, oh, damn, this is why it's been so hard for you to kind of forge your own path, because whatever is held already is very strong. So you have more of a work to do in understanding that this heritage is strong. I am a part of it, but the way I manifest in it is very different. And I think for a while, I was trying to reject it. Do you understand what I mean? Because I didn't fully understand it. So for a while, I was rebelling against it. For a while, I was rejecting it. For a while, I was just kind of resentful towards it. Until going on this trip and actually understanding that, well, this is kind of just what it is. And I was born into it. Does that make sense? And because I was born into it, there is meaning there. It's just, what does that mean for me now? I know what it may mean for others. Others may know what it means for themselves. The ministry may know what it means for the ministry. But what does that mean for me now? And what does it mean for what I want to build with my life? It's not about rebelling against it. It's not about hating it. It's actually about understanding it. And then how am I going to utilize that to then do what I'm going to do?
Yes.
I feel like if I rebel against it, that's when I'm not even going to be able to actually really
enjoy.
Even quieten the voices. I know that, okay, this is the path I'm forging. Does that make sense? And I think that's what going there made me realize that, wow, I know this where I can understand why it's so noisy now. But even if it is so noisy, you still have to be able to forge your own path, or you'll just fall into the template that's been given for you, as you said.
And the template is there to guide you, not for you to become it.
Yeah, exactly.
The template is meant to, it's just like a compass. A compass is there to guide you, not for you to become the compass. You can't become the compass. Because the compass is just there as a guidance.
Yes, it's not actually take you to your destination.
Yeah, it's just to guide you. It will not show you where the spot is.
You have to use it along a map, and your map is very different from someone else's.
Your compass, it will take you there, but it will not show you that this is exactly the spot you're meant to be. Yeah, for sure. You need to figure out your spot within where the compass is leading you. Yeah. So everybody, it's just important to just understand that your path is absolutely completely different.
You have your own path to blaze.
Remember that illustration I used to give? Within it, a puzzle will not be completed if you have a replicant of the same thing. It will not forge the image you need to forge. Imagine if the puzzle a puzzle, those sticks that they put inside. Imagine if everything is the same.
Yeah, we'll never.
The same.
Yeah,
it will never be complete.
We'll never get the full picture.
You will never get the full picture. So everybody have a part to play, and everybody part is actually different, so that you can forge the bigger picture. So, everybody just need to understand their role within the puzzle, and then the puzzle will form the bigger picture.
That's facts.
And that's the beauty of it.
Yes, and what tends to happen in certain communities is a lot of people don't have this understanding. So when you're playing your part, you will get prosecuted. When you're playing your part, people will point at you like, why are you trying to be different? But it's because they don't have the wisdom and understanding that actually I'm actually helping your vision. I just have a different part to play. So yes, it looks very different from what you're doing, but we're actually still painting one massive picture that's going to help for the greater good. Yeah, it's just like even your hand, like you're all the hand, but your different fingers have different what's it called?
Literally.
Have different functions.
Literally, bro.
Yeah, the analogy of the body is one I love the most. You actually have your part to play. You can't be the lungs, you can't be the heart, you can't be the brain. Let everyone play their part, and you need to figure out you actually have to figure out the part that you play.
Yeah. And every part of the body has its own function.
Every part has its own function.
The ear cannot start acting as the nose.
Stay in your lane, basically.
Stay in your lane.
Don't disrespect yourself.
Stay
in your damn lane.
Stay
in your damn lane. Why are you always so nice? Be mean sometimes.
No, I don't have it in me.
Stay in your damn lane, Negro. Stay in your damn lane. You have a part to play. The fact that you're not staying in your lane, you're making someone suffer because you want to play someone else's part because you've been comparing. You've been comparing yourself. We're not doing that ish anymore.
When you are
sorry.
Guess what? You know, when people are running their race, they are looking at somebody else to see how they are running their race.
Exactly.
Why are you doing that? Focus on your lane.
We gotta focus on our own lane. One thing I'm doing next year is definitely playing my part. I'm tired of playing other people's parts. I have a part to play. You have a part to play, baby. You're that guy. You're that girl. Stop looking at other people, man. Leave that crap in 2025.
Yeah.
Stop looking at other people.
I agree with my brother.
Let's focus on ourselves, guys.
Yes.
You're so brilliant. You're so fantastic. You have so much magic to give. I have so much magic to give.
And that's why people never give the best of themselves.
Yeah, because we want to fit the mold. No, I don't even think we want to fit the mold. It's honestly, noises are very loud. There's so much distraction. It's honestly so easy.
I'm telling you.
I can't even blame. Like I'm in the same boat. It's so easy to get distracted. Whether it's family pressure, whether it's social media, there are so many things that just want to distract you from what you've been called to build and what you've been called to give into this world. And many people stay distracted and die like that. They die with their gifts. They die with what they were supposed to give this world. They died without fulfilling anything.
Yeah.
Because the distraction got too much.
Honestly. And sometimes
I reject distraction. I reject it. I don't want it. No distraction 2026.
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 Send this to a friend and no distraction 2026. 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 No distraction 2026.
Wait, why am I doing that?
Because you've been horny, Negro. You've been wanting to pipe.
No.
You've been wanting to stick it in something.
So why are you like this?
That's why you're always humping thin air. Am I lying? What do you want me to do? Lie. You want to be like you. Cute and demure. You've been wanting to pipe. That's the facts. That's the truth. What?
Okay.
What?
Loud it now.
What?
Loud it.
Every day humping thin air.
Loud. Okay.
Leave thin air alone. At this point, thin air has 10 babies.
Go on BBC now.
Jesus Christ.
BBC. Go on BBC. I'll see BBN. Go and announce it.
Every day just dicky. That's all you know.
I can't wait to marry.
Yeah, of course you can't. Can't marry. God, leave the air alone.
No, me, I'm dancing, yo.
You're dancing.
I'm dancing.
You're dancing.
I'm dancing.
You're dancing.
I'm dancing. All the dance I've not been dancing.
All you got on your brain is cheeks. Look at you.
Sam!
What? I'm going to tell them exactly how it is in your brain. There's no filter here. Not since I'm
You're in my brain, Abby.
What stupid filter?
You're in my brain. Sam, you're in my brain.
All of you people that filter yourselves, we know you're dirty mother.
What filter? What filter?
Dirty boy.
Who is dirty boy?
Leave the air alone.
Bro, the air doesn't... the air doesn't have a problem with me dancing now. Bro, I'm literally dancing. Huh? Allah is Shanu.
The Lord can't shanu you.
Yeah,
He can't
shanu
shanu
me.
you.
Bro, yeah, shanu me.
He can't shanu you.
Yeah, shanu me.
Because he knows what's in that brain of yours.
Bro, there's nothing in my brain.
Cheeks upon cheeks upon cheeks upon cheeks. Fat, skinny, wide, narrow.
Oh, Sam. You should have just stayed in one of it. Why you... See, Sam.
Seb, we need to call it a day.
So guys, this is the end of the episode. This is the first time I'm actually ending the episode, which is beautiful. So, see you at the other side.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also give us a 5-star review on Spotify, guys, or wherever you get your podcast. We love you so much. Look after yourself, especially as it's coming to the end of the year.
Yes.
Speak soon.
See you.
Bye now.
Bye.